Greetings. I am Reverend Cheyenne Kramer, and this is How to Build a Kingdom Business. Today we're going to talk about something that nobody ever wants to talk about, but it's really important that we do so at this point in time. And it's called How to Avoid Analysis Paralysis. Ever heard of that? Trust me, when you're building a kingdom business, it's really easy to get caught up in the idea that we should be able to do it all perfectly the first time around. And sometimes we want to lay out every step in the process that we're going to take to launch and grow this business. And we're going to analyze every single little piece and go down every rabbit hole in the world to try to figure out how to have maximum control over this kingdom business. But here's a secret for you, folks. If you truly have been called to build a kingdom business, it's not you that's supposed to be in control of it. It is our Creator that is supposed to be in control. You are the receiver. You are the channel of that information, and you do as you are given. That's a tough one. We got a lot of control freaks out here who want to control every little thing. And boy, I'm going to tell you, when it comes to kingdom business, if you're trying to over control stuff, you can end up in a lot of hot water, and it's not a lot of fun. So avoid this whole thing of analysis paralysis. Stop thinking you've got to analyze things all the way through before you take a step. Because here's the thing. I love this acronym. ACT spells act, right? Here's what it really stands for. Action changes things. Action changes things. Act. One of the sad truths of life is that we can never create the perfect plan for anything, largely because things change frequently, and largely because almost any business that you will ever build relies on interaction with other people. Have you met anybody recently that you have total control over? Probably not, unless you're a prison guard or something. Freedom is the essence of the spirit that God gave to us. And we have not got the right or the ability to control another human being on this planet. So understand that the illusion of control is simply that. It's an illusion. So I can tell you, I've seen a lot of people written out these lengthy business plans and then started down the path and found out that their plan was not going very far or very fast. And they had to adjust. So get into action on the things you know how to do. It will lead you to the answers for what you do not currently know how to do. Learn to write down those new ideas that come to you. You never know which ones might be the $1 million idea you've been looking for. You probably have heard of a little gal named Taylor Swift. Even Taylor says she only has about 5 minutes to write down a new song idea, or it can be lost forever. Take those new ideas and think of a way to test them. Some may be ready for now. Some may be ready for later. Some may have a learning curve on that idea before you can fully actualize it. Learning is part of business. It is one of the greatest educational processes you will ever go through. And a kingdom business is just that much more. Just know that there is no wrong action. because you're either going to get forward movement or you're going to get education that teaches you something so you can get forward movement. One of the two. What in the world can be said that is bad about taking action? It may not be perfect initially, but the more you work at it, the more you modify, the more that you course correct, the more amazing that your outcomes will be. So remember, getting into action is seriously the most important thing that you can be doing to build your kingdom business. Don't just sit and analyze. It will drive you crazy. Get into action. Let God show you. Let God show you his path. Let God show you what he has in mind and has in store for you, because he will open the doors wherever it is that he wants you to be. It's been great talking to you. We've only got one more video in this series, so I hope you'll continue watching. The last video is all about the two biggest challenges that'll stop you from building a kingdom business if you let it. The key is to not let these things happen to you. I am Reverend Cheyenne Kramer, and we'll see you in the last video. Have a blessed day, everybody.